Wow.
In the Arizona, better kill them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. How you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. With state prop, you looking bleak now. I was home to sleep, designer sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, run it up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit.
They'll do the end, but they won't do him. Or they're more likely to do the left hand.
Suited up, you kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a Sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit, if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz, yeah. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad be presto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more Desto. Hit your thought, I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score.
So close.
16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Hey, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the big skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, run it up.
There we go.
Run it up, count it up.
4th, 6th, and cornerback for their first ingestion this year. I'm not even gonna use this guy.
She can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex.
32.
Count on him.
We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front
100, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 million bag, that's a big number. Big numbers.
See, they try to add him.
Whole team count, that's a big number.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, no man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. Stay on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, no man, oh deal with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash. They slip on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash, honey y'all dash.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you.
Oh, we have so many tight ends. Uh-oh.
Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get the off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head and when you ever overstay it. Your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want.
Listen, I don't know about you, but I'm not too happy right now. You know, they're all...
Go now! Get the org! Down! 90 Wolf! Dude!
Wow.
Here we go! 18 Gator! Ready? Ready up! Hit it! Let's go! 10 Lobo! Snap. On the double. Let's go.
No, he caught that.
Go. Get set. Ready? Get the outlaw. Fight.
What? Don't tell me he actually got that off. No. Alright, cool.
On the ready. Get it. Fight. Come on. Set. 18 gamer. Ready?
Alright, Roquan. Let's go.
I'm highly favored. Don't wanna blame me. No conversation. Ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'ma pour out one for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we all got
You gotta be kidding me, dude.
the footsteps coming, cause we coming for the check. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Knows my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Hooping in that glowing hill. I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah, how about it? You want it, you have it, you got it. Go snatch it, start the lot. Go ahead, jump it, how about it?
That's so much BS.
When you're supposed to pop in your projects, pain driven, itchy drumming. Look how far we coming. Heartbeat on the streets, you can do it. Ain't built for the weekend, sweet. This sugar, one man army, but get deep. Watch what you doing. I ain't damaged goods, damn out the clay. You wish you could. I do this for the family, I might just blow my wheel. I'm keeping it so for real. Hooping in that glowing hill. I'm giving they soldier chills. My jewelry code is chill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills. Yeah. Ripper stuff the edge like I don't know no feel. See the pain deep in my eyes, they know it's real. Yeah, been this way, right before the deal. Say this one for your photo real. Blessing after testing, I'ma show them skills. You ain't gotta tell me, I know I'm ill. Stories treacherous, I effortlessly show them skills.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line. Take you, do it.
On first down, Whittington. And he's
Nice.
taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And again this time to the tailback. And they
Dang, that
will only
left tackle
muster a
got
yard
blown up.
here to the 38.
Where's their game plan?
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Two runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
Hustle.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 27-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Wilson steps away to his left. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On first down, Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But when you're going up against a talented receiver like that, you just know that they're going to bring more people to him, right? They're going to double cover him every chance they get.
I think that is what we're going to see all game long. An early taste of that double, maybe even sometimes triple coverage we might see.
Yeah, I think what they're counting on, his talent to sometimes beat that double coverage.
Go, get it.
Now again, right side, Means. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Brought down by the quarterback, William Jackson.
And that's one of the reasons you have to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. From the shotgun, Wilson. The quick slant caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
Yo, that was the most inaccurate pass I have ever
looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Here's Wilson, and he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Rookie came through.
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, Means, and very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Sean Williams there defensively to break that one up.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanted to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. Here we go. Let's go.
They'll run on 1st down. Whittington.
Oh, yes.
They'll have a 1st down past the 40. A huge play there for Chicago. 64 yards. Well, every quarterback, especially a rookie quarterback, loves to have plays like that from a guy running the ball.
Takes a lot of pressure off the youngster, doesn't it? He doesn't have to throw the ball in bad situations. Just turns around, hands it to his big horse. And we've seen rookie quarterbacks ride great runners right into the playoffs.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Our defense is not
so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Means. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now Wilson. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
On 2nd down, Whittington. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 29.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On 3rd down, Whittington. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more.
Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to, and a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Here's Wilson to throw.
Wow.
He slings one that's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Third and long, it's Wilson. Now they go screen, it's complete. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long. Here comes the Bears punter now. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. That's pulled. Now a hit and a loose football.
And they came right down and
scored. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This quarterback. Now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. To throw again is Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured bear on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. From the 31, Wilson. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here comes Miller.
Oh, nice.
He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, that one, it was run with great success. How about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Check 52. Hey, check 24.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
70.
Now Wilson on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Carl Lawson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Pilot, 64, weak. Let's make these, hey, exit. Check 50, check 50. Check.
And to give this time to the tailback. Space to run past the 20. And finally taken down at the 15. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for 3rd.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
218, chop.
On 1st and 10, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward.
Oh, nice.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Wilson. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. On 3rd down, Whittington. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
Now Wilson, and lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
So
2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 44-yard line.
Now that was pretty. They executed that. route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
I'm confused.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Protein spill.
Throwing is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And an alley to run.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
General West. Hey, high 7. Get.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And finally down at the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Caught by Montgomery. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Juju Smith. Both offenses have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. 1st down, here's the run with Montgomery. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Escaping the pressure right. That he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 17-yard line.
On 2nd down now, Whittington. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 11 yards there, 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from
QB with the score.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
We might win again.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go larga. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, partner, I know these type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up.
Yes.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over.
We got 2 timeouts. This game.
They'll run on first down. Whittington. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
Kill. Hey, alert 3.
Can. Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Whittington. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
This dude had a field day.
Ready? 50, plant.
Whittington, man, what a beast.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
On first down, Whittington.
Get more yards.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in week 1. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Wow,
Oh, you're trying to say
went off
real
too.
football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for the Bears, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they go down to defeat here in the open.
To make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on the hater.
You gotta be kidding me.
championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym.
Man, this is ridiculous. The injury on the running back is like, it's unrealistic.
To make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me. I am up, #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. I be booted up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's time to switch. You get hit if I miss, then my teammates got the blitz. Yeah, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
Alright, Detroit.
Yeah, I just ran a checkup on myself. Some days I
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On deck, we've got what should be a great matchup between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. With that, we'll get out to Matt Nagy's home opener as coach of the Bears as we get to Soldier Field with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Bears team entering play. They come in off a good win on the road, and now they hit the home opener at 1-0. Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they come into this one after a loss in the opener, and they're in for another tough test here.
And what a battle for an organization to look at your schedule and see two.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own. Yard line.
That's going to be a long day. That's going to be a long day.
It's going to be a long day.
They'll run on first down. Whittington gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I can't overrush him. I can't lose two guys. Oh, I see what my problem is. Why are they doing this? There we go.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
61, matchbox, light, 5.
2nd and 6. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
First carry now for David Montgomery. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
They do not score, fella. They do not score. Mike 51, Mike 51.
Now a give running right is Montgomery. Got my legs. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that play was over before it even got started. Thanks for nothing, huh? How about that? That sets up a very difficult 3rd down call now.
10-2 saw.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got his man on the in route, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. On first down, it's Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
On second down, Whittington. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
Straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on second and goal. Wilson, flush to his right. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it.
We're going to try to run this. Look at this. They are not playing to guard the run.
Here is Montgomery on third and goal. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing.
Uh-oh, D's playing today.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
152 fighter.
They'll run on first down. Whittington.
Late hit.
Personal foul. Unnecessary roughness. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Here's Wilson. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it second down. He was a 3rd-round pick, not rounds 1 or 2, but this franchise, they think he can be something with time.
There were a few teams that thought he would go in the first round, late in the first round. He ends up sliding to the 3rd, so a lot of teams think now maybe this group got a steal. They've got a chance to have a really good player here if he can develop.
They added a lot of talent to a roster that really needed an infusion of youth. They got a very good infusion of youth.
And they didn't really reach to get anyone as well. They stuck to their draft philosophy, got the best players they could at the time they were drafting, and inserted them into their lineup.
Wilson to throw on 3rd down. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Running for it, Montgomery. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. On the carry, it's Montgomery. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
They have no respect for our passing game.
On 2nd and 7, Wilson.
Oh, what?
Pass incomplete.
What the hell was that to?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here comes the Bears punter now. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. They are, however, facing a fourth down situation.
Dang. Oh.
And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
You better be afraid of me. Switch. Jumper.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And he's upended at the 6
Nobody
as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down.
What?
That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He'll get this complete into the hands of Riley Ridley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say, I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
Watch the safety creep.
They go play action now. Wilson on the move to his left, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Wilson. It's complete. Javon wins the open man. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there. He can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to bury him for a loss of 11. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Wilson to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And avoids the contact by sliding. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watch the whip.
Now Wilson on 3rd down. Got a man open. It's Wims. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Man,
and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Protein spill. Ready.
Wilson. Flushed out right. And an alley to run. And he slides to avoid the hit. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 30.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On first down, Whittington, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Wilson now, operating from the gun. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right.
Dang it, throw it. Come on, man.
He can't get rid of the football, and it's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Defense off steroids here. Whew.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Now it's Wilson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This quarterback now just 1 misfire so far after that last completion, 15 of 16. It's 1st down. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Looking for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And this offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Now Wilson on 1st down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league.
Touchdown, Chicago! A great effort there.
That dude's dope.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, it's Montgomery. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Blocking.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their run.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from it. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
Can't emphasize that enough.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery, and he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. To throw is Wilson. And the Lions pressure, he's brought down. Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, and that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because...
And now a fumble. The ball's out. These guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
When I see a play...
Just handing the points there.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Whittington.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Seam, and he might go all the way. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line.
51. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. 51.
They'll run on first down. Whittington. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
60 out,
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
From the 22, Wilson. Over the middle, hauled in by
Our receivers
Smith-Schuster.
are getting 0 separation.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And he's able to get it to the 33, good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right.
What the?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Quadre Diggs. And he will score.
That's
Touchdown, Lions.
There was nobody there. What are you doing?
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Now Wilson. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Watch Mike. Defense wins championships, baby.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
No separation.
Reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 and a first. On 1st down, Wilson.
Oh, my gosh.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver.
Somebody's got to fire this dude.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still, no yardage. Okay.
Dancing to his left. And he will score. Touchdown,
They're leaving man open all day.
It's their quarterback. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Hey, Mike 51.
On 1st down, Whittington. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, echo.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And
what a miracle tackle.
About the 42. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. Whittington. And the Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Ready. 70, Indy.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Here's Wilson. flush to his right.
Oh,
All
no,
that
he
gets
went
him is
out.
just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
Are you kidding me?
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And that will extend their lead. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for Chicago, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the road is my home and there's so many milkers burning my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not. They stereotypes, they do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. No hawk with a squad. I'm playing my part, but them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, know I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it
60 pitches now. Ready? 70, Indy. Let's go.
Here we go again. See? It's like they forced out.
That's what we've been talking. I just got bags from Prada.
No time to do anything like that.
I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week.
Today's Baltimore Ravens.
Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one.
P-Ryan, looking so fine. It's a coach. You're immersed in the NFL on
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
And 60 or.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. 3 down, 3 down.
Look at me, zipper.
They'll run on first down. Whittington.
They keep putting him
Just a
at
yard on the
fullback.
first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They didn't put auto fix. I don't understand.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. He was locked in last week, NFC Offensive Player of the Week in Week 2.
Clear some space in the trophy room. He won it last week. He's thinking he's going to get a few more before this season is over, maybe even starting with this game.
The first carry here for Ty Montgomery. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
Where did you throw that?
Projections for him were a little all over the board. Some saw him as a day 3 pick, maybe a little bit higher. But here he is, round 3.
I do know teams that had him listed as a first-round talent. I also had teams that had him listed as a day 3 guy, which is rounds 4 through 7. So him going in the 3rd round kind of fit in the middle. I think he's going to have a chip on his shoulder wanting to prove that he should have been taken higher.
And you take a look at this draft class from a season ago, really it grades out as a pretty darn good class.
So you have to give a lot of credit to the entire scouting organization. General manager, personnel department, college scouts, all came together. They evaluated it very well. They got a nice payoff.
On first down, it's Montgomery. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
From the 22, Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Got it inside the 10 at the 8. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Javon Wilson. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
On 2nd and 11 now.
That was an
Wilson,
unbelievable recovery by the linebacker, whoever that was.
long way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. Well, as an offense, you know, some drives you have it, some drives you don't. And this one looks like a you don't.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, it was 3rd and long. It was screaming for a pass. I think they tried to outguess him there with the running play. They didn't fool him at all.
Went in the wrong direction. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. On first down, Whittington. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 3 down.
Now a give right side. Whittington. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they wanted to, but I think we'll see more as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be
just let him in the front door.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got by.
This punter was an undrafted free agent. Only 60-something, but he can kick, boy.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Over the middle, that's caught by Miller. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That whole play
I call that play a
man.
success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hey, Charlie.
From the 41, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Check rabbit. Go. Watch tight. Tight end right. Leo. Hey, watch it. Now.
On 3rd down, Whittington. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
60 Pittsburgh.
They go play action here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. They'll run with Montgomery. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Now from the 7, here's second and goal.
We got three, fellas, we got three.
Throwing is Wilson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. From the shotgun, Wilson looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? With a little over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter, the offense gets ready to take over. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Dangerous play.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down. Here we go on fourth.
Oh, my God.
Wilson. And this is incomplete. So certainly an interesting.
What just happened there, dude?
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Here's Wilson. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, given 14. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson throwing again. Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field.
Are you
That'll
serious?
be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Somebody make a catch.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. Rolling to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They get 11 there on 4th and 10. Didn't get it by much, but it is a first down. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, baby. Turn up. Get that ball. Get that ball.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here.
They went right down and scored. Right in our
now
face.
Following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. They'll run on first down. Whittington. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. Wilson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run, Montgomery, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy can hold on to the football. So I don't see anything.
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. Now it's Wilson, and he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Hey, Delta. Top 61, matchbox lights. Hit it.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Finds Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
Whoa.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And they know when I'm running it.
Second
See
and
this?
10 after the incompletion
Wow.
on first down.
I know when I'm passing it and when I'm running it.
Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the...
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Wilson, this is caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal. From the 2 now, second and goal.
Rush in, recon, 132 fighter.
Again, Wilson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. So this offense will head back out there. They're in excellent field position after the fumble recovery. On first down,
Yeah, you pushed him
it's
right into me.
Montgomery. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it second and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on second and 12. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, broke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and he curls back inside for the completion. I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Nails caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Chicago.
Oh, dang, he came right back and scored.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Over 30 yards there. And first downs on 3 consecutive plays now. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. On second down now, Whittington.
Any team that runs the toss and runs it successfully, that means they win the battle on the edges. That means you seal the edge in order to let your back get to the corner. They got it done there for a very nice game.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A gain of 6 there on first.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great play there. After an excellent punt, this offense in a tough spot down inside their own 5.
You're kidding me, right?
On first down, Whittington. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Marlon Humphrey with a tackle defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll keep it on the ground. Whittington. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with third down coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
On third down, they go Montgomery. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield.
Why was he running backwards?
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. So now we're in the final minute of the game in the 4th quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. He's back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away.
That was bullshit.
He's taken down.
He just came in.
Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. The Bears on third down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 17. Here's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on 2nd down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They're just brimming with it right now.
Escaping the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Baltimore, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season.
How do you say it? That was a predicted right there, man. They did that on purpose.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boards than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I got power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get me.
I feel like that was scripted. The game is so hard.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank.
Designer sneakers hurt my feet now. Every beat is getting beat down. Couldn't eat, well watch I eat now. Like how you getting paid to freestyle? Different cities every week now. Every woman is a now. What state brought me looking bleak now? I was home to sleep designing sheets now. 30 different missions. When I speak, they listen. Couldn't find it, so she fishing. Who the crew? It wasn't you. I know it's true, cause you look like the opposition. Run it up, greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was coming up. Kinda made my stomach turn when I brung it up. Wait.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more bars than a Shawshank. Yeah. Hey, yeah, okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet of what he knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view, hotel get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks, I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Death comes in threes, wins come in twos, cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I
I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets and
I'm the coach. You're locked into the NFL on EA Sports.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Check 53. Check tight. Check tight. Check tight.
They'll run on first down. Whittington, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. To throw is Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Well, they try to swing it on left into the flat. Complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he is going to bring this back. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Preston Smith comes in for the sack.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
To throw is Wilson. And he comes back with one complete.
Oh,
and there's nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Chicago.
No way.
A big play there. 84 yards as his guys are. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. Now Wilson on first down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Adrian Amos up to make the tackle.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Now Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those...
That's caught inside the 20.
Not who you threw it to, but good job.
They'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Throwing again here. Wilson looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
They drove all the way down. I got a field goal.
The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. On first down, it's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. He'll buy some time right. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Hey, box drop, box. Ready?
Wilson going to throw again. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Throwing is Wilson.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
90, Wolf. 50, check my 50. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Wilson, steps away. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there.
And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Throw left side, taken in by Miller. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. On 2nd down and 4, Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Give them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Whittington. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Wilson, flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the shotgun, Wilson.
Wow.
And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out. Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. A tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Wilson over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. On third down, Montgomery. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and so the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Whittington. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards there on the catch and run. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Wilson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Montgomery. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Bears on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Wilson. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On 1st down, Wilson. And it will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
2nd and 10. It's Wilson again. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Forecast calling for more of the same.
That
The
was
rain
down.
set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Right now, we're all even. It's a tie game as we drop you back in and the offense gets set to take over. They'll run on first down. Whittington. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. 16 yards, a first down. On first down, Whittington. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Vanderbilt's own Oren Burks had the tackle defensively.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 27-yard line. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster the target once again. And that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. To throw again. Wilson.
Nice.
Battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson to throw.
That's not who I threw it to.
It's incomplete. He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long, with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson flushed out right. He may try, and the Chicago Bears are in the end zone.
Man, that was a hard drive. They really playing it.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
3 points.
They'll run on 1st down. Montgomery. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
On 3rd down, it's Montgomery. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, but that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe it'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
The field position. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over.
Oh my
gosh. It's Montgomery. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak.
And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Chicago. 47 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And this is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play. I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
On 3rd down, Whittington. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
What?
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 50.
Interceptions are unreal. Interceptions don't happen
So
at
the
all.
football will be
So I
at
hate
the
to say it.
25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He's looking for Ridley again. That'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Wilson to throw again. And that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It falls incomplete, and now 3rd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
You're right there.
The 3rd down throw incomplete as well. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away.
It certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, Orville. Hey, 50, got it.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's going to be
right through you. You were in front of him, dude. I don't understand.
Darren Lee picks it, and his guys are...
What just happened? have my remote died.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.